As some of you know, I moved. I just moved. I moved to the Netherlands. I live in Amsterdam right now, actually, at the moment. And a few days ago, I came across this video in my recommended feed. The Netherlands is the worst country in Europe. Here's why. Wow. It's a big statement. Now, thanks to YouTube being literally 1984, I can't see the like to dislike bar. But because of add-ons, you can. There is 3,000 likes and 35,000 dislikes. Now, I don't know if this website is a meme or this video is a meme because the first thing is like some crypto coin or whatever. But regardless, we're going to watch this absolute masterpiece of a video about Amsterdam, Netherlands. Tell us why we should not move to the Netherlands and why it's the worst country in Europe. Let's go.
Hello, fellow travelers. Today, I'm going to tell you about a country that I didn't like. Officially, it is named the Netherlands.
Is this a different person? Wait, no. It's the same person from the profile picture. But the audio is just desynced. Or did they just steal some random person's thing and put it in the... Alright, we're off to a good start.
That I didn't like. Officially, it is named the Netherlands, but my experience was specifically in the Holland region, in the city of Amsterdam. The country of Holland is full of attractive people. Many people would like to move there to find love, because the Dutch are very good-looking people. People claim that there are...
they're very tall people as well. They're crazy tall. Like, I thought I was tall, and I mean, I am tall. I'm like 6'1", but... people in the Netherlands are really tall, and like women as well. Like people are tall, but I don't know about the known about the attractiveness thing. Maybe that is true. I'm gonna try reloading the video, see if that fixed the audio desync.
Today, I'm going to tell you about...
Nope, it's just some random other audio that they have, or like video that they have going into the bathroom. Interesting. Anyway.
People claim that there are jobs there, and that it's a very special country.
People claim that there are jobs, yet implied under their breath is that there are actually no jobs in the Netherlands. Do you guys know this? There are no jobs here, but I've been sent here by the Swedish state to be the whistleblower. Very astute observations coming from whoever made this video.
I found out about this country online. When I arrived in
found out about this country online. Oh my, this person has to be American.
The very first day was snowy. I stayed at Schiphol Airport for the first night because we landed late and security personnel mistreated us and were racist towards us.
Okay. Hope you filed a lawsuit in that case.
Most people spoke Dutch, which is a very hard language to learn. Some people also spoke English as a secondary language, but it was broken English.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're going back. Okay. I don't know about the story of people being racist who are on the plane. Maybe that's the case. I don't know, though. Given the general quality of this video, I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't true. But then there were the other things that shit. First of all, I don't think it's pronounced Schiphol. I think it's pronounced Schiphol pronunciation. I think it's pronounced Schiphol, right? Schiphol, yeah.
Schiphol.
Yeah, unbelievable. American pronunciation. What the fuck? Schiphol. Who the fuck says Schiphol? It's Schiphol, okay? But even then, the Dutch are some of the best people in the world at speaking English. Yeah, with estimates of English proficiency reaching anywhere from 90 to 93% of the Dutch population. 90% is still extraordinarily high for a country that has like a native English or native language that is different from English for the first place. I haven't encountered a single person. Then again, I live in Amsterdam, which is a pretty big city, but she went to Amsterdam, so I don't think it should be an issue. I haven't met a single person in Amsterdam, and I've lived here for like what? Like 3 months now, who doesn't know how to speak English. Not a single person. And the quality of their English is pretty good as well. All the things to complain about when it comes to the Netherlands, the English proficiency, wow. And if this is the starting things that we're hearing here, oh boy, I can't wait to see what we're going to hear later.
Therefore, it was very hard to communicate with
them.
Very
hard. At Schiphol, probably one of the biggest and most international airports in the world. It was very difficult for her to find someone that speaks English.
I struggled, as the airport was the first encounter I ever had with the Dutch.
Everybody at the airport, every member of staff at the airport knows how to speak English. There's no way they don't. 100%. That's some bullshit-ass bullshit.
The next day, I went to my hotel, which, by the way, was very expensive. I did not find any cheap hotels to stay at within the city of Amsterdam. I spent too much money. After staying 2 months in Amsterdam, I suffered so much.
Oh, this, 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 this narration is so weird. I don't know what this is. Number one, I don't know what hotel that she's staying at. You can get decent hotels. You can get hotels like within the ring. If you don't know, basically, Amsterdam's like a pretty big city. Everything inside here is called the ring, basically. This is like fancy stuff in here. It's like, this is like the nice area. And even like within the ring, which is like still stuff outside here, is still Amsterdam. But even within the ring, you can find hotels for less than $100 a month. A night. 100% you can do that. I know, I've been in hotels for less than $100 a month here in Amsterdam. It's 100% possible to find some. So I don't know what hotel that she's staying at. Maybe she just picked a hotel that was way out of her budget, and because of that suffered tremendously and became poor by staying 2 months in Amsterdam. But there's absolutely affordable hotels. Also, how do you not check for the price of a hotel before going and traveling and trying to stay somewhere for 2 months if you think it's too expensive? I don't know if this video is a joke or not. I can't tell. I cannot tell.
I wanted to leave, and I ended up completely broke.
Oh my god, what is this finance? I mean, I guess it makes sense that somebody who's promoting like crypto coins in their YouTube description would also be dog shit at personal finance. I mean, that makes sense, but that's alright.
It was freezing there. There was too much snow and many bicycles everywhere because the
Too much snow and many bicycles. Yeah, watch out for the bicycles in Amsterdam. They're very disruptive.
Dutch culture involves riding a bike everywhere.
Very true.
Since the country is little. The Netherlands being a car-free country, there are not many...
It's not because it's little, it's because it's very, very flat. That's why, because you don't need to, like, most of the bikes in Amsterdam, they don't have gears on them even. They don't even need gears. I don't know how you're going to complain about bikes. Like, when you have absolute dystopian that exists, which is American zoning, and even zoning for a lot of other countries, like Netherlands has really, really good transportation systems, so all the focus on public transport and biking and stuff like that. Also, and hold on, I need to show you guys this. This was really funny when I found it. There are these cars. There's so many of these cars. Whenever I see one of these, I have such an urge to just tip it over because it's so small. I don't know, it's just funny. But yeah, this is how it should be, okay? It should be the goddamn motorists who are acclimating and adapting to us, the pedestrians, the public transportists, and the cyclists, okay? That's what it was about. Okay, this is good. This is them shrinking in relevance and in power, where they have to go and shrink into some tiny little disgusting abomination.
As I said earlier, the Dutch are very attractive people physically,
Oh no.
but they are very cold, and they will not socialize with you. They will never talk to you out of the blue. Instead, they just show you a fake smile.
What? Okay. I love at the beginning, she was complaining about people like being racist. And I know it's not the same thing. I know it's not like racism, I guess. But it's like broad, like generalized, like maybe like stereotypes or sweeping statements about population, which is a big subset of like what like racist attitudes could be. But she complains about that at the start of the video. And then now she's like, all Dutch people are cold emotionally on the inside. They just put on these fake smiles for you. They don't actually care about anything about you. I don't know how she knows that everybody's putting on a fake smile. Like, I don't know what the fuck she's going on.
Talk to you out of the blue. Instead, they just show you a fake smile.
Fake smile.
The fact that they constantly said, "Hello, hello," annoyed me so much, and I didn't like it at all.
This has to be a meme. This has to be a meme. I refuse to believe this is not a meme at this point. This has to be.
That's how they communicate, so you move out of their way. Because they are commuting through the city using...
That's how they communicate. They say hello. Unbelievable. It pisses me off so much when people communicate with me if I'm standing in their way. I hate it so much. They should just run me over at that point. Like, let's just be honest. I'd rather you run me over than hear you say hello one more time. I agree with this person who's making this video. Very cool.
Bicycles. There are also railways for cable cars on the streets.
True.
With the buses and cars and bikes. All of them using the same roads. I found it quite unorganized. It is a very small city, beautiful and old-fashioned, but it is full of canals and rivers, which
Is she gonna call possibly the most advanced public transport system in the world unorganized? Either this is a meme video or she's American. Like, bikers have distinct lanes from the trams. You don't have bikers biking on, like, the tram rails because you can get the wheel stuck and you're gonna fucking die, like, instantly on the spot. Is this written by a robot? Is this... I don't know what this is.
Which I didn't like. I suffered so much. I became depressed since...
She became depressed from America's public... Oh, yeah, not from America's... She... What? Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think about this. I suffered so much. I developed clinical depression as a result of me staying in probably one of the, like, the highest quality of life cities in the world. I can't believe this. This is so sad.
It is a very small city.
Small city.
Beautiful and old-fashioned.
Okay, beautiful.
But it is full of canals and rivers, which
there are
I
rivers
didn't
and canals.
like. I suffered so much. I became depressed.
The canals and rivers made her depressed. Do you guys ever look at a canal or river and a body of water and suddenly feel the chemical compositions and chemical receptors in your brain just change? That's early onset river depression. Recognize the symptoms.
Since I spent so much money, I never even found a job.
This must have been really traumatic for her to edit, to actually look at all these rivers and canals while editing this video. I feel so bad for her, but at least she did this to bring us the truth about the city. Thank you very much to Josefa Vlogs. Thank you.
To sustain myself, and I've been ripped off by 2 Dutch employment agencies. Because they demand you meet so many requirements to work, and it's a very closed country, you can't work or have access to basic services as a foreigner. If you are an American, I guess...
She was an American. I fucking told you guys. I knew it all the way. She's a goddamn American. I fucking told you. Also, the absolute gall of an American complaining about lack of public services from the Amsterdam. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
You have 0 possibilities of working in the Netherlands.
0 possibilities. There's no employment in the Netherlands. True. It's true. We don't work. I told you guys before, there are no jobs. Either you go through the very hard requirements to be an EU citizen, in which case Big Brother State take care of you. They just send you your stimulus check. You don't work. Things are worked out. If you're a foreigner, you're fucked. You can't work. There are no jobs. We don't actually have jobs. It's just a facade. It's a fake. It's all a big fake. She knows.
I lived in Amsterdam, and after doing so for a time, there is nothing left for us. Let's also not forget that
there's nothing left for us to do?
The Dutch are stingy and greedy. In most cases, they will not give you a handout if you're in need.
An American complaining about, like, I know you shouldn't call them handouts, but like welfare or services or stuff like that, it's beyond my realm of comprehension. I don't understand.
Some people point out the greatness of the welfare that citizens of the European Union can benefit from, but that was not so great. Because I've met many people from Europe who still had nothing while there, as they spent all their money in that country, and especially in the city of Amsterdam.
Yes, that's actually true. Nobody actually stays in Amsterdam for more than 2 months. It's actually a continuing cycle. How it works, it's a very complex system in the Netherlands, okay? Where people cycle around employment, okay? People go to the Netherlands, they have money, they're there for 2 months, they get broke, they lose everything, and then they have to leave. And then go somewhere else. And then new people cycle into the Netherlands. Nobody actually stays in the Netherlands. All these people that you see, none of them are still in the Netherlands. Because they can't afford to stay there. It's true. Everyone is broke. Everyone is poor. Everyone is homeless. Because Amsterdam is so damn expensive. It's very true. What you say right here. That's yep. It's an everlasting cycle.
They read on the internet that it is...
There are no jobs in Amsterdam. Here's a handout. Thank you very much, Arkville. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for demonstrating to these people. Perhaps you are Dutch. That not all Dutch people are stingy and greedy. Thank you very much.
Is supposed to be the best country and that there are plenty of opportunities. But it's not true. Forget about going there if you don't have any money, because if you're unlucky and end up homeless, you can't even exist there.
You can't exist. If you're homeless, you will just evaporate. It is impossible for you to exist there. Now, obviously, like all countries, Amsterdam or the Netherlands still has problems with like taking care of homeless people. 100% problems with insufficient welfare, with public institutions, with infrastructure that exists. Sure, 100%. However, what I will say though is that it is leagues better than a lot of other places. It's leagues better than America, but there are issues with housing in the Netherlands, and that is true. But that's not really something that she's talked about. She's talking more about people like losing all their money in the very expensive hotels and then becoming homeless, as one does, you know.
The police will arrest you and fine you if they see you sleeping on the streets. I met a girl from Germany, and she had a tough life in the Netherlands. She had trouble saving up money working at bars and hotels. Even with 2 jobs, she was not able to save enough money to survive.
I don't know who is working in Amsterdam. 2 jobs not enough to survive. But when you're doing things where you are doing like talking about like a specific country, what makes sense then is to focus on what makes that country different from other countries. Talking about problems that are faced to like a way lesser extent than most of the audience, probably American, and pointing that out as something special to the Netherlands is really strange.
It is very hard because the system is made to benefit older people. Older people's wages are way higher than young people's. It's a system where the older you get, the more you get paid. The most—
Oh no, guys. The American has figured out how careers work. Oh no. When next time you think about coming to the Netherlands, don't forget that careers exist. Yeah, that'll make you think twice.
The most important thing you need to know before moving to the Netherlands is to bring a lot of money with you, because you are going to spend a lot on hotels and going out. This is especially true in Amsterdam.
I'm a student, okay? So excluding rent, everything else is between, I would say at most 250 euros. I would say around 250 euros, maybe 250 to 350 euros. Somewhere there is like my average cost of living, like per month, excluding rent. I think they're just really bad at using money.
You could literally walk across the city in 1.5 hours.
You could, that's true.
Also, consider in winter, it is very cold.
Yeah, guys, winter exists. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to let you guys know.
Very windy, very snowy, and in Amsterdam, there are not many places to sit.
How is she gonna say that there's not very many places to sit and then show a photo of like literally a canal where you can sit all along the edges? There are literally people sitting along the edges here. You can't see because chat is, you can see a little bit, but there's people here as well. This is the worst possible. They have to be memeing. They have to be joking. I refuse to believe that they're not joking.
There aren't big shopping centers to go shopping. The only places—
True, big shopping centers suck, okay? It's very true. Go to shopping districts where there's a bunch of different stores and you can, you know, it's a lot better. It's all cooler.
to go are McDonald's and Burger King, which are—
Imagine picking a city which probably has some of the most diverse food choices in a major city anywhere else, and saying that you can only get McDonald's and Burger King. This is America brain. This is what this is.
In reality, this country isn't that great. There are too many drugs. On the weekends, teenagers get high, get drunk, and there's also a lot—
Guys, teenagers do drugs. The first city on earth where teenagers do drugs on the weekends.
To be honest, I didn't find it was the best country in the world, as the internet claims.
What is this photo? Okay. Wow. She actually went here. There's photos of her. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Don't turn around. You're gonna get depressed. Please. Don't do it. Don't turn around. Photos taken before disaster. That's what this is. Okay. We have learned that Dutch people, none of them can speak English. Dutch people are all greedy and stingy. That they have these fake smiles. They're super annoying and they will yell hello at you at any given opportunity. We know that the public transport is dog shit. The canals make you depressed. Hotels are super, super expensive. In fact, what happens is that everyone who goes to Amsterdam, they get broke immediately and then become homeless and then evaporate because it is impossible to exist as a homeless person in Amsterdam. Yeah. Pretty good takeaways, right? This has to be a troll. But is it?